Next, we have a bid report for Washington Valley Road. And just so the public understands, every year the municipality applies to the state of New Jersey for a transportation grant. We were granted monies for Washington Valley Road. We need to expend the monies first, and then we get reimbursed by the state. And in order to complete the project, we put it out to bid, just like we talked earlier about putting out the bids for a possible sidewalk. Put out a bid on Washington Valley Road, and Mr. Quinn will tell us about the bid reports.
Thank you, Mayor. As you're aware, the state of New Jersey awarded us a grant of $550,000 for this project. We've been in the planning stage, and it went out to bid back in June. On Tuesday, July 2nd, we received those bids. 12 people had, or companies had previously picked up the bids, and 7 companies submitted bids. The lowest responsible bidder was CCM Contracting in Greenbrook, New Jersey, with a total bid of $649,953. Our Township Engineering Department reviewed this along with our purchasing agent, and we are making the recommendation to the Township Committee to award the contract to CCM Contracting in the amount of $649,953, and in the resolution is a authorization to award this contract. That will conclude the bid report.
So just a point of clarification, Mr. Quinn. I believe I had heard that the initial estimate for completion of this project was in the $900,000 range. Is that correct?
Just below, our engineering estimate came in at $882,069, and our bids for the project range from $649,953 up to $809,206.
So that's a significant savings off the estimate.
Correct.
That's wonderful news.
Listen, we'll still get the same amount of state money, so.
Very good. So do we take any action to approve the bid report?
No, sir.
No, not the bid report.
But
The actual
The actual action is in the resolutions. Okay, so then we will move on to the resolutions. We have resolutions 13619 through 14519, and tonight's closed session we did not add any resolutions, which often is the case. So they are just as listed on the agenda. Before we vote on them, does anybody have any questions about any of the resolutions? Before we vote on them as a block?
Wait, I have one question.
Okay.
I don't have it in front of me, but there was, for the Southgate, there was a resolution to apply for a grant. Can you just explain what that's for?
We applied to the state for 2 grants. We never get 2 grants. We always get 1 grant, but we're allowed to apply for 2, so we applied for 2. The first one we're applying for is for the reconstruction of Sherman Avenue, and the second one would be for the repaving and restriping of Southgate Parkway to make it more pedestrian and cyclist friendly.
So last year we got the grant for Washington Valley Road. That was in 2018. 2019 we received a grant for Rayner Road, and Rayner Road is going to be completed next year. And at the end of this year we'll hopefully be getting a grant for one of these projects, the primary one being Sherman Avenue, and we will do that the year after.
And what the state has done there, usually these awards process start, they were due back in November, so you would never get finalization until the spring of the following year, so you're always into your budget cycle. The state has moved that up, so hopefully we will get the award so that we can look at this and include whatever additional funds that we need into next year's budget if it is available. But we do get 2 years to do the project from the state. So, but by the state moving up that from November back to July for the submission, it'll be able to better budget the money for the 2020 and the 2021 funding for the projects that's required.
Thank you.
So thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve. I have a motion for 136 through 145. I have a second. Roll call.
Mr. Romanidis?
Yes.
Mr. Jarvis?
Yes.
Mr. Mancuso?
Yes.
Mrs. Wilson? Yes. Mayor Cooper?
Yes. Next is general business correspondence. Will somebody move the consent calendar as listed in attachment A that we've received for the record?
Circulated.
There's a second.
Second.
Very good. All in favor?
Aye.